I'm fed up with this Balan Wonderworld.
Wow. Wow, I'm a
Thank you, Robotnik.
Everybody betrayed me.
I hate that. Actually, I don't even know what Balan is, so I can't even make an Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog reference here.
He's a hat creature. That's what I'll call him.
I hate
Chapter
that
12.
Magic Man.
I hate that hat ghost.
Chapter 12, Act 1, The Man Seen by No One.
Yuji Naka?
Okay. Also, Pedro, what are we doing in a Final Fantasy VII realm by the looks of it? Like,
Well, this is a Square Enix game, so...
This level screams Final Fantasy VII with the floating pillars and platforms
Well,
and the greenery.
more like it's more like.
Of that was that?
Well, it's more like JRPG
the
climax.
final dungeon.
That's the thing, Joe. That's the thing, Joe. But JRPG final dungeons tend to be always very abstract, full of abstract imagery and everything. Like it's a very common thing. Like trust me. Like pretty much most and now the vacuum blaster. It vacuums up enemies and expels them.
Spits them back.
Yeah, I like Luigi's Mansion.
Yes, I like it too.
Luigi's Mansion
guess
3 is
what,
a good
guys?
game. We
It
should
is.
be playing that right now.
Guess what, guys? It can't jump, and because
Well, I
we
still
don't
have-
have any other costumes, we're stuck with this one.
I still have to do the first one, Dej.
Second one.
Yeah, and the second one as well. I don't think Joe. But do you have the second one?
No, but I do have the third one.
Okay. How about this? You have El Gato, right? I'll let you do the third one. I'll see if I can get. I'll see if I can do the first two.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, you can tell that this one does evoke a sense of finality in the music and setting.
Yes.
Shame the story doesn't, but we'll get to
We'll
that
get to
later.
that. Yes. One of the big. Oh yeah, here's a new outfit. The Invisible Man.
Invisible Man.
To be fair, it fits
Three
thematically.
guesses as to what this does.
It randomly turns invisible for a while.
Randomly, great.
Don't you see, sure? In order to leave you with the ability to jump, we have to make the invisibility random. Because God forbid,
Of course, it's not. It's not like we have more than one
What
button in the
else is
controller or
that?
anything. So
Don't you see, Shiroi? It turns out that, well, kids, they can't focus with more than one button. It needs to be exactly simple for
You know
them
what's
to
the
have fun with it.
which basically means, Joe, that technically you could play for this entire game with an Atari 2600 controller. For those who don't remember now,
my God.
those controllers only have a joystick and one button. So yes,
Pedro, that's a challenge right there.
by all means.
So, Pedro,
Do it.
Do all
So-
the not chapter 3, sorry, do all the third stages with that
Actually,
controller.
on the subject of Luigi's Mansion, I got a question actually for the Americans of the group.
what?
Why did you call it Luigi? Why did you call the second game Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon?
Because it
I
sounds
honestly
cooler and
don't
scary
know.
and scarier, I guess.
Does it have anything to do with the plot at all?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
that's
yes, it
actually the
does.
plot.
It's
But
one of those
it's
things.
just weird that it's called the
Because-
first one's called Luigi's Mansion, and the second one's called Dark Moon, and then the third one's called Luigi's Mansion for.
Because in Australia and here in Europe, it's just
called
Luigi's
Luigi's
Mansion 2.
Mansion 2. Yeah.
Yeah, how's it called in Japan?
In Japan, Luigi's Mansion 2, just in Japanese.
And he's lining up for the shot here.
So basically,
Going to go for it.
so basically, it was
Nintendo America.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, you
Oh.
stupid pin! That was chive.
I almost thought you got a strike there.
I
Hey,
mean,
man, that
got
button
you.
drops. That's BS.
it is BS.
He got cheated by the pins.
Ah.
Oh, no.
Oh, Pax!
Oh dear.
This is rigged.
Okay, Balan, honest question. How is this theater supposed to actually be helping us? Because it seems to be causing us nothing but stress.
Well, that's because you're not looking at things correctly. Don't you see? This is a whimsical bowling game. Every second is an adventure here in Wonderworld.
My
I'll
middle
show
finger,
you a
Bowling was
adventure.
more of an adventure.
you know, my middle finger does feel entranced, I'll admit.
Okay. Jova's just getting us ready for the Freddy Got Fingered commentary. Gotcha.
Way to give
Spoilers.
away. Yeah, come on, Dad.
Well, hey, since in our next round of movie commentaries, for the most part, we're doing bad comedies. It'll be a challenge to see which one's the worst.
Oh, don't you worry. Don't even bother. Don't even bother, Drips. Mine wins by a fucking landslide. Don't even
I
bother.
haven't seen the movie, and by the sound of it, I agree.
You know,
It's gonna
you're
be Freddy
lucky
Got Fingered.
I don't get to choose your movies, because if I did, you'd all perish.
Please bring it on.
Okay, fine. We'll watch Fat Girls.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, for a moment I was gonna say fat slags.
That's what? Fat? Do you mean the Fat Slags movie?
Well, for a moment.
No, it's spelled P-H-A-T, Fat.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Speaking of bad movie.
Really bad. It's the worst movie I've seen in theaters.
Speaking of bad movies, at the time of this recording, because we apparently demanded it, Netflix just released The Kissing Booth free. I don't think.
Joy.
But Pedro, when are we going to see Patrol Puppies? Because that has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes at the time of this.
I think you mean Paw Patrol.
Yes.
Paw
That has
Patrol.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, totally. Paw Patrol.
how
That's
many
like
reviews?
a children's franchise,
Papa-
or like a little children's
Paw Patrol.
You guys watch Spirit Riding free.
Untamed, but yeah, he's right.
Well, Spirit Riding Free is supposed to be a show for all ages, or so they say.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's the two primary outfits of this world: the vacuum blaster and the invisible man.
So, Pedro, one might wonder, what use is invisibility in a game like this?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, Jova?
One would wonder, what use is invisibility in a game like this?
Well, the idea is that the enemies can see you, so they won't attack you, so it becomes easier to kill them.
Even though there are some rooms that require you to attack them anyway, so...
Well, but that's the thing, Joe. It makes it easier for you to attack them. I can tell you that it does, because that way they won't move. That way they won't throw projectiles at you.
Also, as
Oh,
Pedro
no,
said,
I
it's
will-
apparently thematic.
Yeah, it is thematic, Shiro, as you'll see when we get to the story, yes. Go on, Jova, go on.
Whenever I used it, maybe I just had bad luck with it, but it didn't really help me out that much.
It's because, Jova, you have to understand something. The problem is that the invisibility is random, meaning sometimes the invisibility will run out and the enemies will see you, and if you become invisible after an enemy sees you, it won't count because the enemy already knows that you're there.
So that's what I mean. It's like, you better move quick while you're invisible, otherwise, eventually it's not going to matter because, again, invisibility is random. Like, maybe if you at least got to use it whenever you wanted to, like...
Also, notice, look at that. By the way, I can't go in there, by the way. Even though it looks like a clear opening that I could potentially go through, I can't go through there. That's an invisible wall right there.
I hate when games
I
do
don't
stuff like that.
Why would you even put those holes on the wall if they don't do anything?
Also, Jova, I think, I'm not sure if we mentioned this very, very early on, but because of how bulked the jump is in this game by default, isn't dealing with depth perception a little bit of an issue in this game?
Yep.
Yes, it can be, especially in stages like this. Like, Pedro nearly fell off the ledge because of that depth perception.
So maybe the invisibility dealing with enemies is only slightly helpful. Oh, wait, we can go for this wall now? Or, no?
Yeah. Well, okay. Now you have a choice. You can go through there, or you can take this path, which will lead to a Balan statue, as I'm about to demonstrate.
I'm guessing you died trying it earlier.
Basically, shenanigans happen, yes.
Oh.
Oh god, the depth perception.
It's more so the fact that I didn't time things properly, because I'm supposed to jump at a specific time. Hold on. Now. There you go, see? The timing is a bit tight on the jump there.
Anyway, for better movies, I might be seeing The Suicide Squad next week.
Good, that's a really good movie.
Yeah, I've heard good things
Are you
about
watching it
that.
in theaters or?
Yes, in theaters.
Yeah, I saw it in cinemas too. It's pretty good fun. I was also thinking of seeing. I've heard good things about Free Guy.
Yeah, apparently Free Guy is actually a good movie, despite the marketing being terrible. We'll have to
The
wait and see.
trailer looked interesting. I saw
have
it
the thing
when...
though. It's like.
Yes.
No, go on, Vips.
That's one thing I've noticed. Disney's marketing of 20th century films hasn't been as good compared to like when they market or anything else. But go on, Siri.
But
No,
let me just mention something. In case you haven't noticed, I was trying to get with Ladderman here. However, because I needed to jump on the blocks first, I had to switch costumes to a costume I could jump with. Seriously, this one button shtick is terrible. Ugh.
That perception. This looks like a terrible time.
Well, yeah, for you possibly, Shira, but fortunately for someone who has a normal, like, no, sorry, the wrong word. For someone who has what's the best word I can use?
I don't even know what the best word to use is on this.
Regular eyesight. Let's go.
go.
Let's go with regular, for lack of a better one.
Yeah, right. Well,
it's relative. I personally, at the very least, find it relatively easy, as I just demonstrated. Go on.
I would argue it can be disorienting all the same, even to somebody with regular eye vision. And
Honestly, I'm not gonna play it anyway, so I don't know why I'm complaining.
that's true. You're missing out on.
A copy of it on Steam? No.
Or I'm fine with.
I want to talk about this. This part is bullcrap. I have no idea how the hell this part is supposed to work. Let's try going through here. These blocks. Supposedly, if I go quickly, I should be able to get through, right? Let's see. Hold on. I didn't. Let's try this again. Do I actually try it on camera? I forgot if I left it on camera, actually. On footage, rather. Yeah, I'm going to switch to Ladderman in a moment, yes, but I forgot if I actually tried it on screen. Okay, apparently I don't. Go on, Dwibs.
Alright, so Shiri, real quick, what are you saying about Free Guy? What were you going to say about
I said the trailer looked interesting enough, despite, the awkward marketing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Katui!
Whatever the hell that means! Yay!
Let's see now. What will Balan do this time in his natural habitat? He's going to do a kick, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I think the only film that I've ever seen Ryan Reynolds in where he wasn't even remotely funny was in Green Lantern.
Well, I don't think he.
Fox are gonna say X-Men
not
Origins
comedy.
Wolverine.
I don't think.
He
I don't.
erased that movie anyway.
That's the thing.
Also, yeah, Dibs, I mean,
You get Ryan Reynolds to at least have some sort of humorous charm. He didn't even have that in Green Lantern.
Hal Jordan's not really a
no,
humorous
no.
character, though.
Yeah. Like, no Dwibs. You're thinking about it all wrong when it comes to Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's not the comedic one. Now maybe if it were Kyle Rayner, maybe, but no, it's Hal Jordan.
So
John.
Yeah, I was saying, why not get Jon Stewart to play him?
Well,
Jon Stewart as Green Lantern. That would be.
Well, actually, when I was talking about Jon Stewart, I was going to mention the African-American Green Lantern named Jon Stewart.
Ah, okay.
Even he had a better sense of humor than Hal
Yeah,
does.
sure. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Jon
considered to be
Jon Stewart.
Kyle's considered to be the more creative, funny one. Guy Gardner sucks and should be.
Yeah. Okay. Pay attention here, because. Okay, I think what I do now. Yeah. Okay. I think what I did it off screen. Okay. Let me put it like this. I have no idea how the hell I'm supposed to get past that section where the rotating platforms. As you'll see, there's actually drops there. So supposedly there's even a Tim Egg in there. So supposedly it is possible to go through those platforms without falling. But I could not for the life of me find out how to get through all that crap without falling at some point. Because the things keep rotating. And there is no outfit that I can think of that can circumvent this. So
Believe it or not, it's just regular platforming you're supposed to use on that one. You know, like how you get sometimes those trippy Mario stages in the 3D games that have the rotating blocks? You're supposed to treat it like that, only with them in mass, essentially. That's what I did anyway when I got the drops from that point.
Yes, Shiri?
No, it's fine. I answered my own question while I was asking it.
Well, okay. That's the thing, Jova. Okay, I guess. But at the same time,
it's not intuitive. Okay. To be fair, it's not intuitive to it, and it's like, I mean, not telegraphed well.
So basically, what I just did was just once again use the Frost Fairy to sequence break the game, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. But don't you see though? It's the final level, so it's supposed to be very, very, very challenging.
Of course. All right, let's get Rack 2. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done.
No, we're not. There's like 15 more minutes left.
Well, I meant with the
21 more minutes.
Well, I meant with the game in general.
Oh.
Look
Okay.
at how trippy it is.
Okay. Now that can also seem like it can make you have a seizure.
Shiroi?
I think it needs to be flashing a bit faster.
Oh, really?
Whoa!
Okay, then.
Look at all the colors.
Maybe people
Check
with
out the
photos.
code. Go on.
Oh god. Maybe people with photosensitivity, but
I guess.
I don't think that would cause.
Oh, look at that,
full-blown
guys.
seizure.
A broom and a guy cleaning up garbage.
Oh, is he a janitor?
No.
Not that the game tells us.
As
Again,
far as we know, he's just some random old guy.
like seriously. Okay, does the novel explain who the hell he is?
He's a random old guy who wants to clean up his city.
Also, even though the novel doesn't expand upon it. Okay.
Well, from what I know, look. I will give credit to all the other characters. At the very least, there was room for their motives, their mentalities and stuff. You know, more to their character that you could probably draw upon. There's only so much you can do with random guy who wants to clean up the litter who feels that nobody else is with him. Like, I mean, oh look, don't get me wrong. Cleaning up litter, noble cause and all that. And I can get the frustrations if it feels like he's alone. But it feels like the game and the novel can't seem to decide if his problem is that he's doing it on his own or that supposedly nobody sees him, even though, dude, people may have places to be, places to go. Like, are you like some attention whore who's like, oh, nobody notices me, pay attention to me?
You know, they could have done a story in that vein, but done it slightly differently. If he's an old guy, maybe they could have his issue be around how his family doesn't really want to spend time with him as much as they used to, because that is a thing that happens.
That would have been great.
So kind of like
but-
with Hungrams from Yokai Watch, basically.
Yeah. They could have gone that
problem-
route.
Again, the problem is that, no, his dilemma is that he wants to clean, but apparently nobody else has time to help him. Completely ignoring the nuance that maybe those people have good reasons that they can't help him at that very moment. And trust me, it only gets more confusing when you see the resolution to his chapter.
Isn't that cute? Naka's trying to imitate Super Mario Galaxy, but whatever.
Like I mentioned, around this point in the game, yeah, the game really does want to be a Mario game all of a sudden now.
Around this point, have you played the first level? That bean stretching thing that's right out of Odyssey? The onion?
We literally did mention that during that.
Everybody's already mentioned that.
Here it's trying to be okay.
Fuck.
Whereas back then it was more so Mario Odyssey. Here it feels like it's trying to be like Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy with the rotating platforms and
So basically
whole
this
stuff.
this platform leads to nothing. Thanks, game.
Or maybe you're supposed to activate it somewhere, or maybe this is one of the few cases where they expect you to have a power-up like the Frost Fairy.
Don't know, don't care. Moving on.
Well, I guess the music is nice.
Yes, again, that's the one thing keeping my brain active throughout playing this.
Territory 3D. That was a nice
Yes.
game.
Yeah, Tori 3D was good. Again, I'd argue Tori 3D is
Wait.
worth more bang for its buck than this game is.
Hang on, wait. When you said, I thought you said. I'm sorry, I thought you said Tory 3D. As in, wait, the government's in 3D.
Yes.
No, Tori 3D.
Yeah, that's a nickname for the conservatives we have around here, the Tories.
It's
What?
it's the British Conservatives in 3D.
Amazing.
yeah. For just £9.99, you can see more of Boris Johnson than you ever wanted to.
Why would I ever want to see more of Boris Johnson?
I was gonna say, why the hell would anyone pay for that?
Americans
Or even
already
want-
had theirs. It's called Donald Trump.
Oh God.
You know,
Boris is the same thing, just with less
know-
tan.
I was gonna say.
You know what's interesting,
I was
Shiro?
gonna say, I will say about Boris, he's less insane than Trump.
It's you know what's interesting.
There's
You know what's interesting? My country did kind of have a Donald Trump equivalent, but it wasn't in government and politics in general. It was in football.
Wait, what game were you referring to then, by the way?
It's a 3D platformer. That's
Where you play as a little chickadee.
yeah. I'll show
Anyway,
you. the gameplay.
Pedro,
Go on.
back to you.
Yes. We also had for a while our Donald Trump equivalent, but it wasn't in politics. It was in football, of all things. He was basically considered nicknamed by people over here as the Donald Trump of football, and he was also incredibly Trumpish in his outspokenness and the way he talked to the press and stuff like that. But don't worry, Deji. He got ousted from the club, and now he's basically retired from football. It seems so.
Well, at least you guys got a win.
Well, if it helps you, actually no, never mind. Like, there was this problem where the club he was the president of, there was an intrusion, and all the players and even the coach got a beating. I'm not even kidding when I say that. It came out on the news. I'm sure this is aware.
I think you mentioned it to me before.
Yeah, I'm sure this is aware since he follows the news about these things. There are some people who theorize that it was him who ordered it because at the time the team was doing poorly and it was a way of intimidating or something. But to be fair, that was never properly proven, and so we never. As far as the culprits have told us, they were just doing it because they wanted to. Oh God, giant old man. The culprits never.
Your favorite?
Basically, as far as the investigations could tell us, no. Apparently, he wasn't entitled to it. So, for all we know, it's just people, throwing blame at him without evidence. Go on, Joe. Yes.
What were we talking about before we veered off onto that regarding this game?
The fact that this game is a piece of crap.
Wait, is that the Scarecrow from Alice in Wonderworld?
Oh my God, guys! Lance,
not
he's
10 Man,
here,
10 Man.
and he does the same thing he's been doing since World 1.
Brilliant.
Why are you even a thing?
He's waiting for us to get to the final boss.
Again.
Because GG Naka wrote it.
Okay.
Ooh, that is not good on the eyes.
Nope.
You mean the sparkling minion?
Yeah.
Whoa, God, that's... Ugh.
Nope, it is not.
Let me put it like this. Some of the seizure stuff here is bad even for people who aren't epileptic by nature. Think about that.
I guess I'm... Sorry, go ahead.
I've got my own little story about that actually. Do you guys remember the logo for the London 2012 Olympics?
No, I do not.
No.
While I get it up for you, the promotional video that came with it
Gave people
had
seizures.
quite a lot. gave people epileptic seizures.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Seriously, there was flashing lights almost in almost every part of the video at least once.
Why, Britain? Why?
I mean, needless to say, the video was banned by Ofcom, the lot who regulates videos, and TV stuff around here pretty quickly. I've seen the video.
Yes.
I've seen the video, and even I, someone who isn't prone to epilepsy, still felt pretty nauseous afterwards. And by the way, in case you guys were wondering what the logo looked like, here you go.
Oh, that ugly thing.
Oh my God, are you serious, game? You're really going to put me on this slow platform to this distance to get to the fucking exit? Are you fucking serious, Naka?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Also, you gotta love how the Invisible Man costume was rendered useless for a bit because the block moves at its own pace.
There's padding and then there's this.
You mentioned that, Shiori. I'd argue the Paralympic version is even worse.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? Oh my God, Deds! Can you imagine Pedro's anguish if he didn't have enough Tims to activate the end?
Well, it's a good thing it never happened, damn it. Anyway.
Oh God, that is ugly.
No, Pedro will put that clip. It's fiction. Fiction.
All right. Let's see what the story is.
Okay. What do we have after a long and enduring level?
And
This
game.
cutscene.
This is the finale.
Oh no, it's
remember?
England.
Everyone's in shadows.
Oh my god, it is England.
So he cleaned
There you
it
go.
up.
He cleaned it up.
Foggy as
And
England.
then, oh no, there was new litter the next day.
And apparently nobody notices him. Hence the term invisible man. Or sorry, man seen by no one, sorry.
Don't you see? Oh, them darn kids are littering these days. I am truly the only person who cares about cleaning up the city.
Because clean is better than dirty, and dirty
I mean, is he? Is he the only professional janitor in this town?
I don't
Yes.
even know if he's a janitor or whatnot. He seems like a guy's just doing it because he needed something to do in retirement, and he turns into a transformer.
Can't you?
Okay,
Can't you?
I'm not the only one I was
Old man,
transformed.
old man. Well, in that case, old man, can't you just feed pigeons and play chess? Like, do you really have to
Well,
clean?
okay. You know what? To be fair, cleaning, it's good, and it's a good thing. But I'm sorry, I have trouble believing that he is literally the only person who cares about cleaning up the city.
Yeah, I have to ask, like, where are the professionals?
Yeah, there are professionals for this job.
I'm pretty sure our taxes pay for them, so where are they?
I mean, I assure you that your tax dollars don't go to where you think they do.
Regardless, there are legit paid people for official city cleaning and sweeping, so what is up with this game suggesting that Britain's a dirty town?
Heck, Deji, around here, they won't even tell us what our tax money is going to.
I mean, that's the same here.
Oh.
Well, okay. To be fair, they try to be more open with us over here.
Well, that's the thing.
Military funding.
Well, that's the thing. Dej. Like, if Greatest Attorney is to be believed, there's constant fog in London to the point where you can even see your hand in front of you. Like,
That's a bit of an overreaction.
No.
Actually,
Pedro, do you realise what that means?
My mom's currently in England right now. Let me ask her.
Have you seen Pedro? Have you seen those terrible quote-unquote travelogue videos from the Irate Gamer? That was a joke he did in that.
I don't watch Irate Gamers, so I have not.
So anyway, though, how about this boss? Isn't it great?
Okay, let me explain the boss. Okay, what you're supposed... this is something that I haven't figured out quite yet. When the bombs land there, you're supposed to actually vacuum them up, but I've only realized this later. So you want to see... Here's one way you can defeat the boss. Wait here. And now the boss will destroy this thing that he put here. So what you do is you get out of the way. Except I didn't... Unfortunately, I fell. So... Fortunately, I still make it. Never mind. I don't. No, it's because that you have to get out of the way before he destroys the platforms. Otherwise, you'll fall with it because the game doesn't. It destroys all the platforms and you don't have time to escape. That's the basic gist of it.
Okay, now, Debs, this is what I mean when I say that the bosses are inconsistent. See, in the last level, the fireman turns into a dragon, which is the thing he fears. However, here it makes more sense because the old man turns into essentially a robotic cleaning unit. So it makes sense that he becomes a monster based off of his dreams, his wants, and everything. Whereas with the firefighter, he becomes the very thing he fears. It's just inconsistent behind the boss designs. It makes you just wonder, how does stuff really work in this universe? Also,
Lance makes them give in to their fears. Corrupts them.
But if that's the case, shouldn't this man be turning into like an invisible demon or something, as opposed to a cleaning unit, since his biggest fear is apparently being invisible?
Oh yeah, true. But that would require them to make a boss fight that has a character turning invisible. So let's go with the obvious junk and trash.
Yes.
Again, they're inconsistent with it. Just like this game is inconsistent with its quality, with it leaning more so towards the bad. That said, though, once again, the music is epic for this boss fight. Seriously. Hey Pedro, you gotta love how constantly getting that costume essentially gives you another extra hit for each time.
Yeah, the game is actually okay. It depends on which boss you're fighting. In an area like this, where you just have this big square area, and where you have plenty of time to go get keys and get more outfits, so you'll be able to basically keep retrying every hit all the time. You'll be fine.
Plug it up.
All right, now I think this is where I start succeeding. Because remember, this is a blind run that you're watching.
Yeah, this boss does seem to be giving you some trouble, actually.
It's because I'm trying to figure out how the hell does the game want me to. Okay, so now I figured out I'm supposed to stay away from the thing and then jump before the thing hits the platform. Again, like it took me a while to figure that out. There you go. Now I hit him. Okay, now we get it. Let's get this done.
Now, let's finish this, old man. I'm gonna show you that your generation isn't as hot as you think it is, Boomer.
Something that I did find out after this boss is that when... Oh, there you go. This particular thing here. You can hurt his hands here. However, you need an outfit that protects you from lightning damage. Specifically, the Medusa outfit from World 2. So if you want to get all 3 Balan statues from this boss, come back here with the Medusa outfit from World 2.
Now, yeah, you probably aren't gonna do that on your first run unless you've looked up a guide and know to have the Medusa outfit on right before you complete Act 2 of this chapter.
Basically, yeah. Now, as for the bombs landing on the ground, you have to vacuum them up and throw them back at him while he's vacuuming the blocks, basically.
For as cool as it is, I do feel like the game made a mistake being that uberly specific with which costumes you need to have, yet not really doing a good job of cluing you on which ones you need. That's annoying, the fact that you need a chapter from as early as... Sorry, that you need a costume from as early as chapter 2.
Yeah, like all the bosses in this game should... the free statues should only require the outfits obtained in the respective world. It makes little to no sense to force the player to go here and battle this thing a second time to get an actual proper chance, because there's no way you can even get the third Balan statue with the first time unless you know in advance that you're supposed to bring in this outfit.
It's so bad. It's just... God, this game is so bad. Okay.
It's poorly constructed.
Mighty Number 9 was a game that constantly beat me down whenever I tried to have fun with it. It was terrible. This game, on the other hand, is the kind of game where it's bad in the sense that it's constantly giving us ammo.
To me, it's mostly just boring. Like, see, when I'm playing it, it's just boring. It's... Yes?
We've been making up better plots for each individual story throughout this entire LP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's even with the novel in mind.
Okay, so this is something I was telling Pedro earlier. You know, a lot of people who write stuff and they're bad, they have careers. It makes me wonder, maybe we could probably be writers.
Oh,
I could.
I will tell. Wait. Actually, you know, and somebody mentioned the kissing booth earlier. You want to know what the kissing booth started? It started off as, I kid you not, a Wattpad fanfiction.
Yep.
Wattpad essentially have a film studio. If your fanfiction is good enough, they will actually pick it up and let you be a scriptwriter. It is now that easy.
They have a partnership with Netflix to make movies, yes.
I should have kept up my fanfiction writing. I could have,
Okay.
Yeah.
Not to mention that I actually do believe. No, here's what Yuji Naka should have read instead of that psychology book or whatever it is he read.
Wait, guys, we did it. We cured this guy's feelings that he is disappearing with.
Oh no, it's the guy. It's the old man from Family Guy. No.
Which one? You'll have to.
I think
the one that's buddies with Chris.
Herbert.
Yeah,
Herbert. But anyway,
Wait. How does a vacuum dance?
Shut up. Don't question it.
It just does.
You're in a
Shut
dreamscape or whatever. You can do anything.
It's magic. Just accept it. But anyway, how a wizard did it. There you go.
Sorry.
Okay. No. That's a finish of it, Deji. I actually educated myself on that front by reading books, including The Anatomy of Story by John Truby. So now I actually do know the insides of writing in general. As for
oh wait, hold on. It's time to see the stunning conclusion. So
doing?
What, he grows a pair of balls and calls them out and beats them?
He throws the can at them.
So there
No,
you go.
he
So how do
continues
it
his work.
So suddenly,
wait.
out of nowhere,
Suddenly, his actions now inspire people to use actual trash cans. You know, it's not like that's a common sense thing to do in the first place. No. It was only by this man preaching the gospel of actually putting stuff in the trash that England learned how to be clean.
so you see, Shiro and Whibs, the moral of the story here for you is put your fucking garbage in the garbage can. There you
I thought the
go.
moral of the story is Mario Sunshine's not good.
Pedro, I want to correct you there. We say put your rubbish in the bin.
Whatever, just put the fucking rubbish in the fucking bin. Like,
Oh wait, guys! Bet you've never seen this before. Here's the train again.
okay.
Speaking of stuff should go in the bin.
Okay, how about this? Put the bloody rubbish in the bloody fucking bin. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
This story
Okay.
is for Brits.
So there you go, Shiroi. I hope you've learned something today. Put your rubbish in your in your bin.
You see,
I know where it goes.
that story is just bad on all levels here. Like, it completely seems to have forgotten this whole thing about feeling like he's invisible, unless we're implying that him doing all this is what inspired.
And there you
people.
go.
I'm like,
And now that I've saved everybody, Kingdom Hearts is open, and I can go in there. There you go. See, it's literally the door to Kingdom Hearts. There you go.
Was that the plot twist?
Yes.
This was
This
the
is-
Kingdom
this is
Hearts
what
interquel all along.
Basically,
Yeah, this is what leads into
I'm surprised we didn't have Leon point to it. Oh look! And then you see the door showing up like Kingdom Hearts 2. Basically, there's a continuity error in Kingdom Hearts 2 where the door to Kingdom Hearts appears magically, just like this one did. However, the characters point to it appearing before it actually starts appearing. Like, they point out, look, and then we cut to it actually starting to appear.
Alright, so join us in the final part where we begin our playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3.85 over 60.
This is actually secretly Kingdom Hearts 4. There you go.
yes.
Yes, Jova. All that waiting for Kingdom Hearts 4. This
Oh my god, Naka,
Wow,
oh my
they
god,
really
Jova,
got rid of all the Final Fantasy
Naka,
and Disney characters.
Naka's Kingdom Hearts is terrible though, I want no more back. Jesus. Ugh. Anyway,
Okay.
see you everybody for the finale.
Bye.